line for the creation of the Savannah region. There's a couple of 5 now, it is a disturbance CHP or Salaga staff. And then you know, Ecofa, the Mongo, as regional capital, Emma, New Savannah region. And now, Maguna, no more Salaga staff, no, almost say, almost because no more doing say, and say, regional capital, no, ABG, was Salaga, because this Salaga, ancient capital among the Gonja people, and the Onomo, I would say, facilities degree, and one of their key issues, let's say, I would say, now, Ubian himself, Salaga, NDC stronghold, but Omono, of course, Omuji say, the Omuyi new Savannah regional capital, no, at the back. Salaga Onomo, almost ma MPP, ma Omudu MP, ma MPP, or Salaga Potemon MP, or more just Omaya disappointed, and our government are disappointed in the siting of the new regional capital, was Savannah region. And Sindra, almost to share MPP constituency officer, Salaga staff on more. Ekoshi on na anka omo ko DC Bangalore and DC omo office on but police etini prevent omo na anapay NSS police DSP system ko eka se omo nipa 7 na omo shasi that disturbance in currently no situation calm but then omo pick up 7 suspects omo assisting in investigation. But currently, Telegram Potemon come are restored in Yeshe Sana Ebeko.
Sa Bruno, Womo Hefafo, Womo Free, Womo Bobret Sepote.
Oshe Sana, most of suspects debris almost MPP as the party because Osha and internal issue are now disappointed regarding the siting of the regional capital. And Osha now majority of the people were more of the MPP group. And now, although almost to about a Savannah region, almost ensure now who parties now 8 years about that day now UTV now a honor na area coverage. Osha na any NDC and any MPP. Omuna APA ever so abano. But Osha na with this particular case, no, incorporate be MPP as a party, no, more disappointing Salaga Fononti. Among ends now, and one of the issues now very reasonable concerns is according to Bamuna, Selma party say among any.
Obia wanka wo mudie obia wanka me chese mabru no dwumadi omudi no obia empra efise office omkopa agya tumi na aboba ise bi kura na obi wo office o a oye na adwuma ana
ebi na obia ni ho na party chairman owo Salaga staff no for security reason no say na agitation no shots no na or calmness. But the own say not too much, no, Ankasa no, of no whole kind 80 on the more. Omoko on fridges, computers, air conditioners, the German said if no party of a non say almost whatever Liverpool glass, na me, fire, and almost to a party. Now, Anka Omoko, DC Bangalore in the office, but on the mono prevent almost on the moment and 9 8.
Omuche was adi omuye nwa na se omanche kra.
Omuche the best 40 minutes now sir uninter distraction there put me the 5 minutes and destroy the gear and no more on my best 40 minutes on my son police reinforcement every northern region of Tamale. Savannah regional.
Because Michelle said your mobile bobo posters and I said billboards near dinner. And now I said, Kabia, Yamuya Hakakrana, ye Bambo Ford drew one manka, woman to me and treasure and talk office in him.
Time kind of bambo more on mono or should endorse to make me a preventing drug agitation now and the national security forces as a reinforcement tamale.
Okay.
And no correct now and yet party office no crown almost here or more call town. Almost MPP billboard there will be their normal from IHCB one witness who's now place now the MPP who two emanate from no boy
party office ne pena wonum twaja etu mu hye na na se adan fufuo bi wo nso a eno so wo mo yesa
baby party office na nkasa na omo share that every na bibia omo anko attack bibia because na omo tank omo call DC Bangulo na no office MMC office but on more police need prevention because now a preventive way reaction to police fire. By the time I'm who say Omashi MPP Salaga office on now Omar start together and one say no more suspect on the call DC on another office into almost share that any kind of call for a buy or on apart from MPP Salaga office no Omar share that only billboards and party for a plan town.
Na office no niama na ewo mu no so omo hye ni nyina fra e bia office computers be or files bi mo enkonwa na tables ni ade e wo no
o Salaga MPP office no near one of the some modern offices are omo see that particular area and you on there omo that ABC nema not computers for no and office equipment and air conditioning. Omo no me if no one say almost to ja ekosemo and almost to more into currently all visuals my flow in a honum in and I say amount that I'm for our party office. And I said distraction now almost happy at the Ecosia.
Alasamo any ejuma da say. Abisafo nua bema Abdul Rashid Al Hassan eni eteninka edi efree Savlegu ewo Savannah Salaga Monfanchemi Salaga ewo Savannah region eno kwabna
yo ebusha ye shase na graphic na edi shase kratafa etoso emiensa na wotwa ye mampeni arodankwanfoni abetua eni empenifo ahodo bia so madress kama pa enye adekumani na eni se eneyi ediem abremu ayipoma kwanu amasisi no bosha ahodo mampeni ehye de fa ye mantema ahodo foforo pese wode eba bebo se de be ya impuntu akoso no se de bi ashase a bamu esa no ada na Jubilee House enye adekuma edoma omo ekọ ye no na chese endikan yi papa ye kai sai de na watch se North East region no sisi no wochirima sisi bibia akoso kama ayeyi wo mo esa sisi no wo mo mantema mo nya no kupon no ye de epi wo mo eso na ade impuntu ade abante no ada na omapeni eka senarigu na ye say de eno ebe kupon ade ama North East region afishu damango eno so ebe ye kupon ede ama Savannah na wabra asemu eba beto dwanom mapeni ejina so ede sia no ahodo no ede shahemfu mienu ensem se nanom madaro mamamre kwan so monye sia na momfa mpis na chese we no ena chiremu a ede atamachi emremu chese de mantem na aba ebetina se na aye adwuma wabra mapeni ede nsemu etu dwanbe osebo ne de enije ne de na mafo proof gumu chese enije nko a na ekoso ewo Jubilee House mapeni HCI no 116 no wode ehye overlord o mamprugu na buhagu Mahami Abdullah Sheriga ensemu chese the North East region no aba betina ase na afis Gonja land Yabongura Tutumba Borisa Sulemana Jakpa ono so CI 115 no and so Savannah no and so aba betina ase a ede share ono so ensemu enum no na omampeni echiremu ese na no madaru mamuni bibi ensan ye ontumo boase asema depa na ebe no msuma peni atena se de na eda odi be pie so no sika 20 million Ghana cedi be di amamo wonye ni je chese de be hwe ani je de de awon so mampani chese di pimu so se we de e de bomo atenase ye hwa asipu ni egugurumpo ni ye be so a eto de ekuma bi monye na mofa enhwe akire na wakache onunyafo Salifu Said TV do mantem so afo wadaroma akura wo behwe chiri kakra chance afini bi mantem so afo ne ade no so far de wo e na behwe chiri se mantem so afo e wo samanta hodo miru ya abai emu tibuana emputu enkoso mapeni e de etu edwa a wo sa echemu se emputu djuma de enche e behita wo hono nyina de ohia pe ene enkabomu ba de a ene emputu djuma no so e beba ene ti mapeni e gina ntumi so ne amamra no so se de savannah betna si north east enso abetna si a graphic e de ho sem enso so e de aba ene
Yanko page 58. Spio Gabra sues EC, AG, IGP over Yawaso West Wogon violence, and we disagree with EC plaintiffs in Rupa case. Yeshasi was sure. A presidential candidate hopeful of the opposition NDC, Dr. Eko Spio Gabra, has filed a suit against the Electoral Commission and the Attorney General over the violence that rocked the by-election in Yawaso West Wogon held on January 31, 2019. The writ filed at the Accra High Court also named the Inspector General of Police and the Ministry of National Security as the other defendants. Mr. Spigabra is seeking, among other reliefs, an order from the court directed at the AG to present a bill to Parliament for the passage of an act that deals with political vigilantism in the body politics before the 2020 election. He also wants an order from the court for appropriate compensation for those who got injured in the mayhem that characterized the by-election. We disagree with EC plaintiffs in Rupa case. The plea by the Electoral Commission to the Accra High Court for an extension of time to operationalize the Representation of the People's Amendment Act Rupa 2006 Act 699, which gives Ghanaians in the diaspora the right to vote from abroad, has been challenged. The challenge was filed by 5 Ghanaians in the diaspora who won a case on December 18, 2017, which resulted in the court ordering the EC to lay before Parliament a CI that would set out the modalities for the implementation of Rupa within 12 months. In the application, the 5 individuals, Dr. Kofi A. Boating, Ms. Nelly Kemevo, Mr. Ubed Dankwa, Mr. Christian Silim, and Mr. Ajenim, described the move by the EC as a total disregard for the court's authority and subsequently urged the court to dismiss the plea. Now, on the back page of the Daily Graphic, nomadic herdsmen attacked 17 cattle killed at the Ahoma-Homaso in Eastern Region. Some residents of Ahoma-Homaso near Begro in the Eastern Region are alleged to have attacked nomadic herdsmen in the area, destroyed their properties and killed 17 of their cattle. The timely intervention of the police prevented the situation from degenerating. The police are, however, pursuing about 70 people who they claim are behind the violent attacks. Briefing Daily Graphic on the incident, Eastern Regional PRO of the police, Deputy Superintendent of Police Ebenezer Tete said the police at Begro received information that a group of men armed with guns and other dangerous implements had attacked some herdsmen at Ahoma-Homaso. He said a team of policemen proceeded to the scene where about 70 men, some of them armed, were seen in red armbands threatening to kill the herdsmen.
Kratafo etoso edunum enwotwe watwa Dr. Kospio Gabra fonia abetopanye ni abre said achibia no besotu franka no de ema eye amaiko NDC na ewre ka said de wodane de akire eye asemdi bie ni nyina no egina asem ekoso ewo Ayawaso West Wogon no na no da wabana by election no baaye no enumu no na woche basa we die wompene ema no ento aso bie ewo manga na mu ka say no wasiu EC and after Attorney General say basa ekoso no court na won ka bi emanse bitimi aboa na di asundwie beba oman na wochire mu ese Accra High Court na opani de eye asemi ko ye ne abo IGPD ewu mu na afi so National Security Ministry no mo so ehye asemi emu bi Dr. Spio Gabra echimu ese court enhwe na under it age ni manimu ya se offer bill enfa enko eye mahebedwam na wo mo enhwe political vigilantism ho ensem no act ne hwe ni ntu wana mo se bitimi aboa na afimpinu ani aduno sa basa course no ebi ensa enkosi biom etoso bio kra so no wo mo so mo ho ekaye wa bra na by election no ekoso no just Spill Gabra HM said there be da e wo say etimi agim patade bi e de ema wo mo na eno so etimi bonti Dr. Spill Gabra ye ka say de wasi AG na afi so EC and IGP eno so krata e de ho sem e de abakrata fa etoso adunum enwotwe ase honom no na wo che say EC eno ada say de babetu edwano mo che say rupa no wo mo enye krado so mo e de beye adwuma nti mo break akra na etimi emo no mu na nipa no mi che say hey
mama break akra
yo mama wadaro
ora Isa Kamon Kote ye local government expert ye ni edin komo e dia fa new regions abey ene etwe emproprowa na Mira Kote ye ma wakwa aba o
mejoso minia
ye da senso ne obre na enra wo share yes ye nya 12 regions hoping say ade besan ne so then ye benya 14 enra said ye eniema call ye any capitals aye ya che say wo ken kan na wo hwe ba bia eponima na say in that region no honeso wo mo eniema hudo bi enti wo sha empanyifo factor we nyina ansa na wo bona district capital regional capital enen so echire asemu a asie wo Salaga Ubeka say na found.
Well, share sen ye woman city na ye share dan show bibia black and white concerning sa sebenya ahinku ana bibia tisa. Nemo share sen ye district no the any city na now they are faton kakra no share because ye district na and ye kunya regions no.
Okay.
Here district na say overshare the population of the area. What are the geographical features of the area? No, share the economic viability of the area. And they call a regional capital anymore. Well, normally, the president, right to choose where he deems fit. But meaning is a president, policy say, we find a technical committee. No mark around a picky data at the amano. I'm informal about what to do. And looking at the areas, there be a larger traditional authority, a better factor. There be a war infrastructure, be a nimu kakara factor. There be a availability of land for any future development, a war, a factor. And we are. Enye denia nipa ni bo wa omu ebu enko jiso like enye omu de but advice am de be ma omu no say enye the class yina because enye denia e was kro bako energy enti the social who fighting for no ye other development be a better no how you can manage to get come into your area and no necessary e botaya ma enti say e bibi na say person who to negotiate on some of these things, Krana. Maybe you fight for the regional minister position itself to come from your area. And now, you make lands available. The central government major development because we want land available. Because regional seminar, but in be region.
Okay.
Stand near the court district. And the region acquires administrative body, or monitor, supervise, coordinate all activities of the various districts, And the Jashishi, Diabonum, no, in any way.
Na said ya na wuka sika semi 20 million Ghana cedi seed capital no uhu ne say ebe so wo mu ne wo ma brabo ahase
well enu normally ne can seed money sika bia e twa to ho amomu ye dia so omasene na se ne sika sentie wo mamu ha no ni amani bi wo wa o tene saa but in reality no Ebia Sikano Krana Bedu na end of the year because the new district here at TTA still our parents class in the pretty few. And Sika Semino and Cottonesa
And but you can't be sana. Me, I am very careful. Yes, you just cannot to her. But we need to earn the money before we spend it. It is a yes, scanning free Minister of Finance or yes, it's in the budget. But scanning my not spending IBB. And they know yes, you see money, the amount. But the previous budget I in Nana and I see something in city and yen shed that and Triska and Fama region, it is a Triska district.
But ya can such a woman, say, and ye by ya cadine, and see also woman a bombardier say, womobeje, now also a dear chassis. In any case, one of the main reasons it's here, upon the region for development.
Well, I been to say, Meno, I have an issue over such statements because some person say development in Tina, region now. Then I have a huge problem. Because there are so many areas in Ghana in development, we could have also divided those areas. But we did not touch them. It is based on the request or petition from a Nipano Mwasa area.
Okay.
Senei, a Western region. So, central government, per se, will see regional hospital for our Sefi area. Na odisika kwa obetibesi ama ya freno regional hospital number 2 now not necessarily creating a region. So nay president say oye motorway from secondary echo awim swaman obetimi disika ko amia yesa motorway no. It is not about creation of the region and development alcohol. No.
And sometimes who administer region na esubebrea moving to and fro to the breadth and length no na enye difficult
that is why I make say if you want to do a super highway and you have the funds you can do it. And the development because of technology development are paying in a way say you don't need to physically intervene. Some of these things, technology without physical intervention. I'm intervening in some of these things. And secondly, Masa Dikacho said, Yemfasika and co a region for supervision and then monitoring. Now, they have a you. A common fund administrator, Akase, made 500,000 first quarter municipal way, made a court district way. And so then we are seeing Nesicano upon Akoka baby 40,000 instead of 500,000. Argentina central government, Sabiano. And when you see a shiny a catcher central government, say Jai Sabiano, say Chesicana, Mexican court district.
Okay. Because
I want a central government now why deduction from source ne wakotom video was in Medaba central pool who here kwajiwo near free common fund or say a Ghana at 50 near free common fund say a tree for planting juma near free common fund and the common fund the corona form and the development and to mean and to try because region is suntina development now. Then some of us we have problems with such decisions.
Okay. Now, Mira Yanshe, Enra de Mabuni ebetimi ama yasan adwen wo biem se sighting of the capital no must necessarily be baby a where developed dada and say e na ya omo hwe na wo mo hwe wie nso a enwo behia se ene omo region nyina no ye ne wo be kasa mo mate ase se de omo ye kasa che omo se mumpie nkoto yes a omo pie kwato ensu enche omo se capital ne kɔ ha sei ni entina di aka bie manan ya aka no nsu ebi mu so ankoye bibia sa
well say ye nipa na ye the info ni bebre shishase a omo agent just to create problems for the system send me di ka kan no enye de ni a ekro baako e de be ya hinkro no
yeah
yentumi nye enkuru miensan kamum se ya hinkuru no enti se yaye na ye ni mpemfo akasa ana bi asensi danger se ade no yemfa mayen na ye beye se tutu asem sei na enye ne kwaso ano
okay
esan se enye deni a ye den ekwe bako ene be ya hinkuru what was it? And President Nsun menye sure say otewa na obodi sim say yemfa anye say tabi. How means ni any painful be atrase, any painful be kasa. Na anyo omo de no, ene say omo eye sadema we say. We enye fe. The pattern of voting aya overwhelmingly you know expectation of some of us no kano were say we won't even get to that stage. But look at how people came out to vote. And why you wait now you're fair? Why do you want to destroy all the exercise with what they are doing or have done yesterday? Your development, you know, because all this all saying yama now was sign economy for let's say 5 to 6 years in your area. We know you're assessing here. Every distraction be be an so. And Nipano, I would say in many more young before teaching then your mokasa no motiase and send an Americano. So we continue who you be a woody nipa any kind. Now we would teach yes and your mawi. I was so who negotiated for the position of the regional minister and then one by one side. Now, what declare land be say, Yampany say, now, Nietzsche say, open put to about area.
Okay.
Now, who could say Yamadia, Nukroni, any day, many in your
okay. Mr. Kote, Anope Yeda Sepa. Abishafora Isaka Amon Kote a local government expect a banu say a memoir de ko from a command for Nabuano Unimude and Yenino Akudin Komono.
I mean, take graphic new for us now. Okay. Yeah, Twassum. Every episode for a Twasso Diana back page, no, our graphic no, and Obama and say, Udwaniche, Amasua, a bang, begro, and no, a way for your month. Which as a full and for no na to say the omo ye e wo kro mu no na enya de so ani kra e no agina so ama so mo for no e ko to share wo so ss o majapade kunkum mo mo no e be edu enso am enya post for en be mu a chese kede besi e wo honom na enye adekuma ye kasa de post for no e chese enipa na amko ye sa de no ogusu a wo hwe sa afo no nyina na afiko be fa so betimi ma so bi aba no eno so atu ho anamom na National Insurance Commission empany for tax force and also mugu and Montesua. Now, HM say, Udwani HMM Yahudu be a Kromanoma. Your companies be any shops be a honoma. Right, that's one of say, or more faso mofanya Jumano, or more emphasis fire safety insurance near dear or more NUP. And it say, no, your coach companies bear and soon yet chida. Or GD say, one more aye bonnet, I can say, dear, or just say, or one who you know money and manner as so, or Mudakujina A SMDB and no son, Carter, Eddie Honsam, Eddie Abba and Anopema.
America, so Daily Guide, NDC signed $46 million fertilizer deal after elections, Kobnewo page 3. It is turning out that the multi-million agreement between the Dr. Stephen Opuni-led Cocoa Board and companies of businessman Seydou Agungo for the supply of fertilizers was signed at a time the previous Mahama administration had been defeated embarrassingly and was on its way out of government. The said contract with 3 of Seydou Agungo's companies was signed on December 19, 2016, but the Ghana Arbitration Center unanimously held last week that the agrochemical product did not go through proper testing protocols and therefore the claimant is not entitled to the hoping 46.460 million Ghana cedis sought as relief against the state agency. Kwabna Oba page 6 of Daily Guide, 2 cops shot in Bolga. 2 police officers who were on peacekeeping duties at Atu Babasi in the Bolgatanga municipality of the Upper East region was shot by an unidentified gunman on Monday, February 11, 2019. The police officers were on duty near the palace of one of the chiefs in the Bolgatanga traditional area on Monday night when the incident happened. In May 2015, disagreement over the enscapement of a Bolga Naba led to clashes between the supporters of two people who are claiming to be paramount chiefs of the Bolgatanga traditional area. And since then, the supporters of the two self-proclaimed chiefs who live at Atu Babisi occasionally clash, which leads to injuries and destruction of properties. According to the Upper East Regional Police Commander, DCOP and Pofuduku, the police officers heard an unusual noise and decided to find out what was amiss, and then they saw that two of their colleagues had been shot dead.
Daily guy na yede toso kratafa tosumi ensano na watches Dr. Stephen Oponi ankani panipa de makoko board wo mo ensem foforo asabetu edwanom se yebo ntofo watches Owura Sedu Agongo wa bra na ochema maiko NDC ekoto abane ewie yi a wo mo edi entwo no na watches zima bosomi no na toso edu enkunom wa fimpinu ani edu nsiemu na mkosinsa eye contract foforo a chese wo de contract e de koma Openi Sedu Agongo and the company say which chese abra na NDC kona Dr. Opuni said the carton channel or more effort chira or much cotton sa esa krata we ko wiase no sikabe 46.46 million US dollars e ko ma mo chem say na ni kwan say anka eno so e ba na sa krata e de honsem de abakrata fa to so ensia na watch say approach for me no no mo so eboban e wo Atubabisi no Bolgatanga mensini mu Upper East like I say de mo so etu akasa wo mo na wo chire manipa mo bo mu etu de de nya de approach for etimi e de safo no omo ediana si ya chi wo mo na enu mu no e no mo che se Bolgatanga hanyifi ba ko no mo boban e wo ho na fimpinu ani edunu mu no na wo che se wa bere yesi hin na menti ho ahya wodo e ko so e wo ho no ni na aka ngo bi nti ko ho no ma na ho no en hyeda enyo enu nti no mo yi approach for so mo ban se de betimi ama asundwe etimi aba say no what you say wa bra post for me nu ombo mawe ya omo efiri ho akonom ani tu no ekasa wo mo DCOP Ambofuduku Upper East Regional Commander Edia tu eja a watch say nyado matimi achi obia na esi post ni ba ko de omahwe no mpo a omayi na omudi ni ekofi ba ko de bia oda no emu edene a ohia eye empire bomb IFJO ewo junior kuma say what you say abrantie bia wadi emfinhia aduasa emiensa sawaba na wo so wo ewo asukore mampo sini emu na wochirema abayiwa bisika 20 pesos ekoto enso bi mu ewo ho na okachire eye abrante ne se TJ wadaroma anka omwame na misika akoto eye enso ni mu no omwame na mtibi enyi misika TJ so no yese da bida sika we de mane entonso na se ti me dive makoyi enso no sika no afri enso ni mu na mede aba na TJ dive ye no amfa na yesokoto yi insunu mu enye baye bobna se TJ ato insunu mu TJ ato insunu mu emanipa eba yo yi no no na hese waye onyankopon twediampon edia muso mi fa amre no hese wuto mu na ukwa afiri unsa na hese ye yi wana de che na hese wo na wo kɔ no cheka se de TJ de wakwa akosi no a chese no so akoya rosema efi eyesa waba esoso ede eba ene anope deliga ede aba okatafa etoso enso obaya
kuma se sawaba
sawaba ya
so sad okoye papa nyame fa ne currency kobra father informer na yenko page 3 na fe ya ba page 4 barring any unforeseen development, President Adekye Nsroma will today meet officers, men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces, as well as the civilian employees in a bid to assuage their concerns over the high level of lawlessness and insecurity in the country. The meeting, dubbed CNC Commander-in-Chief, that's the full name, Deba, is scheduled to take place at the Burma Hall in Burma Camp, Accra. The hurriedly organized Deba comes in the wake of concerns raised by some security bigwigs that the military will no longer countenance any lawless and indiscipline from any vigilante group, irrespective of which political party they are affiliated with, and as such are ready to strike so as to protect the peace, stability, and security of the nation. Now, page 4, importers spare parts dealers warn against fugitive city. Importers, exporters, and businesses in general have been expressing serious concern over the depreciating value of Ghana's cedi against major trading currencies, especially the US dollar. The cedi has lost its strength against the US dollar, going for 5 cedis 20 pesos after it has broken jail over a year ago. It would recall that 100 days after assuming the reign of government, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the vice president, boasted that he, together with the economic management team, had arrested the city, locked it up, and handed the key over to then Inspector General of Police, Mr. David Asante Apietu, for safekeeping. However, nearly 3 years after the vice president's boastful statement about the city's momentarily strong performance against the dollar, the nation's currency has broken jail amid citing of weak economic fundamentals, incompetence, corruption galore, and general mismanagement of the economy as the basis for its action. According to Aboso Kain's spare parts dealers, the fugitive city is not brought, if the fugitive city is not brought in check, could trigger a rise in prices of goods and services in the country.
Informal na de etoso na katafam etoso miensa no na wo chese omanpani adodankwa na dey ono so ebekọ eye bema camp na woni eye memma mam akodi eye enhemu de mani nyina eka ho ebi nyane se asojafo no echem mo abrem ne vigilante fo ensam no tinya de a wo mo ebeti asem na koso ebisan se emra na de eye adwuma e wo mamu enti meeting wato ni se CNC no na so ebekọ so a nya ene so mo ka edi akire omanpani ene omafo nyina sem se vigilante fo no fi NBC o fi NDP omanpani biu emma mo nye saa mo no mana mo ye ne ebiu a ka te edi ho sem so edi aba importers ene exporters omo wo omanga na mu omo di edwa no wo mo chese se de omo bre papa bebre kakra nie na ye mampani abedi akire edi etuja wo chese se de sidi no watu ni punu mu na kwa hye jail na se fiase no de na kwato no wie na safo no fa nkofie mpu na akonfa kwaje finisem to de ama IGP eja sante petu se wadawro ma una wo experience e process adwuma no mu is safo no fesie se we sidi no odimi pie enko na anokosem ne importers ne exporters yi chese wa bra ye de safo no e de ma IGP no omunim ekwan a chese sidi ni fa so a wotimi pie free je ho no ma one na ma chese de ope na wo ye omunim se ebia sa ye so ebia abranti se wa kidnap nkrai o se CID ni bi e de ma no no enu bi na se sidi konya ye wodi twaye eje ne hu frɛ fiase ho no ma one nam sa chese pa se de Ghana sidi na aye no awreho chese wa ye mbre kontum ahwe nsuhye aguso enti na chese de ho behia se aban be gina wo ena so na aboso kan for chese enoma enkoyi kuro akoche e de ema aboso kan spare parts dealers no eja Clement Boatim NHS aban ahwe ni ye no wanye sidi bibia afa ama wo mo na ho de ne ye mresa ne no mabo no ebekoso akoso magana fo omuti apai wo mo kata ne ede ho sem enso so ede aba obaya chronicle dia ono so ede aba ene anope kata fa to sumi ensam na obama ne ns best anane kumasi no the story we ede aba wo say NDC Council Chairman was suspended no friend no Said Umar Abdullah Shaba na watch say wa be suspended no na party no can be e won nchen no na watch say vigilante group bi a omo party mo from say the Hawks no omo ekoshia party chair yi e wukrum say chairman any suspended or no wallahi faka ne bra ene se ne jai omo eto share chairman so ne chairman munya botre so nya bonya suspended wa de kan ye dem ne se mranti ye chairman ho adwuma papa and brim de o che se ye brim chairman pa ani nya ne se the Hawks for him omo so ena omo eko yesa katafa to so miensa na watwa na banahene acting president e de ma Suminja Traditional Council ifoni abeto ha wo che se dana akogina sante hima akota eno ewo menhye wo kumase na o che a subo ida bon na ene se nanam ene ema enan akwakoda ema na no mo ekoda ye no che se da baako eye ne yire na ne yire no ema ena fesu ne yire nana nyana na omo che se nana ayusu madam Adwoa Asabia na wo che se ohini a wo dominance ono asa ikunti hina wo Suminja Traditional Area na omo de sa subu we ede ebo no no na Adwoa Asabia che se ni ma emienu nana eno mo ada na afi so nana so kra no nana asa no ada
na Adwoa Asabia emma no nana emma no ma one ne ma no mother stepchildren kwabena ye dase na ne wa ye adwuma na ma adwuma na ife wallahi me ma won to aso wo to aso a wo mani ma do ne sports
asemsin misro kuma bi ani wo 30 seconds
time
na na che say eye nu guase ontimi nya sa de ne da
akodu therefore therefore can asem ni wi a ye de peace be ba be so
so e na santi ma ho e di ko na se tutu ankasa ho se oni asem enti ya se me di sie
oh boy we bra se si a won krowati man you fire show mu tu no nti na o yes but where they are na be come wasem
aso anyi ni se body pan etu na se
and a guy I share mutu also now no move jina have show when you jo say all because ya share 6 Chelsea 6 Chelsea it's a man you
6 for
man you
6 for great to me didi
I think you are not serious. When I was say, I found two to the prison in Remo. Why ready over?
6 for credit.
It's moved didi. My ferry mama papa you for.
That Grace are the number now bobo and them you say Cratch who you strike about ferry mama papa.
Yeah, my ferry mama you for the fire.
That's 6 for credit. And then mom pie makotoko.
Okay. And then now more born. Okay.
The boba canono. Organization for the class.
Ghana.
You 20 and you host to my and ye. Organization for the clubs in Son to come there. So this is our special tournament.
And no crap, but some who done with some more. None of them say, nah, then I was to Casama for. I
see 24 hours and say a bay and can go for being woman.
Ne ho chire no abrantie ibre Pyram fo akatua nim ni edinatem
odonko pe ne etu no
o say ka ho ni bi
ono de pe na donko ne etu no
I say a crazy magician we ku obi no ntumi nya no onanko
ani ma do o time no u dey ni say ya o ka no kwabran so aka pi
crazy magician we ku obi na
me it is not me I have given him the time
Crazy magician we ku obi no ntumi nya no onanko na shase akwaje pa werefo pa
oh crazy ni bi u dey o tell me poni mu crazy ni yenko
ya kwan na nyo ni crazy no kwan wa
kwaku sefi a yetu edidi embagu atu yeso sisi e kasa bi obeyi efifra bam yeko
musafara fa yeba munyina achi Adekye Nsroma so sabre yeko na yakwa akodi agro kakra yakwa akohwe nsem a edi ahini ewo agodi mu ensemu na edi aseda ma this way chocolate drink de onya ni nsuo hye pebinom na koko ne emo ahoden na entumi enkoyi sanso na this way coffee nso wo ho na opebia no kama edima this way chocolate no everywhere so I was special ice and special drinks and also kama edima no pay bibi enom kola ne be ko school special drinks ni fa mo na emom papa anope ya sha ase na ko Kumasi asande ko asoye ene de Kumasi bebia ebeye kokko isanse kotoko enize school na Asia na eno ye confederation akansie no koyoko home match di kan omni zesco mu fi Zambia na Asia no mo press conference eda ensemadia teams mienu no obia eka nsem efa kansia eba so no
Second round of matches group stage CAF Confederations Cup 2018-2019 abekoso echina baba